The Galactic Council chamber stretched across 3 kilometers of polished obsidian, a monument to civilizations that had conquered stars while humanity still huddled in caves. Today, it hosted the annual Unity Summit, where 500 species gathered to maintain the fragile peace that held the galaxy together. Eva stood at the human delegation's platform, her uniform crisp despite the 14-hour journey through jump space. Beside her, Louis reviewed the data tablets one final time, his jaw tight with barely contained frustration. They had come with a proposal, a warning actually, but the reception had been far from welcoming. The humans wished to address the council. Ambassador Threll's voice boomed through the chamber, his 3 vocal cords producing harmonies that no human throat could replicate. The Vrexian ambassador's tone carried something Eva had learned to recognize over her 5 years of diplomatic service. Condescension wrapped in protocol. Eva stepped forward, activating the holographic display. Star maps bloomed in the air, showing the outer rim sectors where reality itself had begun to fray. Honored council members, our deep space monitoring stations have detected anomalies in sectors 7 through 12. Dimensional rifts expanding at an exponential rate. If our projections are correct, within 6 months, these rifts will reach core worlds. Yes. Counselor Zathras, a being of pure crystalline energy, interrupted with a sound like breaking glass. We have heard Earth's predictions before. Your species has been part of the Council for merely 40 years. Do you truly believe you understand forces that we have studied for millennia? Luis's hand found Eva's elbow, a gentle warning. They had expected resistance, but not this level of dismissal. With respect, Counselor, Eva continued, our quantum physicists have developed new detection methods. The data is irrefutable. Data. The word came from High Chancellor Mordath, a Krellian whose species had built their first Dyson sphere when Earth's sun was young. Humans and their data. You arrived in our galaxy with your primitive fusion drives and chemical weapons, and now you lecture us on cosmic phenomena? Laughter rippled through the chamber. Not from all species, Eva noted, but from enough. The major powers found humanity amusing, a novelty that had stumbled into the cosmic stage and now pretended to dance. Your fleets, Mordath continued, are scattered across 100 systems, playing soldier with technology you barely comprehend. Perhaps you should focus on maintaining your little ships rather than theorizing about dimensional collapse. Luis leaned toward his microphone, his diplomatic training cracking just slightly. Those little ships have kept the peace in contested zones where council vessels feared to patrol. Because you are expendable, Zathras replied, the words cutting through the chamber like a blade. Your species breeds quickly, dies easily. You are the galaxy's foot soldiers, nothing more. Eva felt the weight of 500 species watching, judging, dismissing. She had been 10 years old when first contact occurred, had watched the massive alien vessels descend over major cities, beautiful and terrifying. Humanity had been so eager to join the cosmic community, so desperate to prove they belonged among the stars. The Council has made its position clear, Ambassador Threll announced. Earth's proposal is rejected. This session is adjourned. That night, in their assigned quarters on Council Station Alpha, Eva and Luis sat in silence. The rejection stung less than the mockery, the casual cruelty of being told your species was disposable. Command is requesting our status, Luis said, checking his encrypted comm. What do we tell them? Eva stared out at the stars, at the vast tapestry of civilizations that had deemed humanity unworthy of consideration. Tell them the Council has made its choice. She drafted the message herself, short and precise. 3 words that would echo across every human colony, every military installation, every diplomatic outpost. Protocol Phoenix execute. The next morning, Ambassador Threll arrived at the Council chamber to find it in chaos. Dozens of species were shouting, their translators creating a cacophony of confused demands and accusations. What is the meaning of this? Threll demanded, his booming voice cutting through the noise. Counselor Zathras materialized on her platform, her crystalline form pulsing with agitation. The humans. They're gone. Gone? Threll's confusion was evident. Every human vessel, Mordath said, his aged voice tight with something that might have been fear. Every fleet, every patrol ship, every diplomatic courier. They've withdrawn from every system, every alliance, every treaty obligation. Has over 400 hours galactic standard. Humanity has recalled all military and civilian assets to Sol system. Threll felt something cold settle in his chest. That's impossible, the logistics alone. They planned it, Zathras interrupted. While we mocked them, they prepared for this exact scenario. Coordinated jumps across 300 systems executed simultaneously. It's the largest military maneuver in recorded history. But the contested zones, another counselor protested. The buffer territories, the trade routes, undefended, Mordath said. The humans weren't just playing soldier. They were holding the line in every system we considered too dangerous or too unprofitable to patrol ourselves. On her view screen, Eva appeared, the message recorded and distributed to every council member. Her face was calm, professional, empty of the hurt they had inflicted. To the Galactic Council, she began. Humanity has no desire to remain where we are neither valued nor heard. You called us expendable. You mocked our contributions and dismissed our warnings. We have chosen to respect your assessment. Effective immediately, Earth and all her colonies are withdrawing from the Galactic Council. We will defend our own borders, protect our own people, and face our own challenges. She paused, and Luis appeared beside her. You have 6 months before the dimensional rifts reach core worlds, Luis said. Perhaps your millennia of wisdom will prove sufficient. Humanity sincerely hopes so for all our sakes, but we will no longer sacrifice our people to maintain a peace you take for granted. The transmission ended. Threll stood in the silent chamber, watching the tactical displays update in real time. Already reports were flooding in. Border conflicts erupting, trade routes turning hostile, buffer zones collapsing into chaos. The humans had been everywhere, quietly maintaining an order that everyone had assumed would simply persist. Recall them, someone shouted. Negotiate! But Eva and Luis were already aboard the last diplomatic vessel leaving council space, watching the massive structure shrink in their view screen. Behind them, humanity's fleets formed a defensive perimeter around their home systems, while the galaxy they had tried to join began to tear itself apart. In the end, Earth hadn't left the galaxy. The galaxy had simply learned what it cost when humanity left them.